Well, caution seems to be the guiding motto for central banks on both sides of the Atlantic at the moment as they continue to grapple with sluggish economies. The G20 issued a communique that's been described as long on rhetoric and short on substance. Also short on substance, any stimulus from the US, just a short extension of the Fed's Operation Twist, underwhelming investors. Rebecca Nash reports.
It seems everybody's keen to keep doing the twist at the Fed. Overnight, Ben Bernanke announced Operation Twist, where the Fed sells short-term securities and buys long-term ones in a bid to drive down interest rates, will be extended to the end of the year.
We've taken a step today, which is a substantive step, which will provide additional accommodation for the economy.
The Fed has revised down its growth forecast by 0.5% this year and thinks unemployment will remain around its current level of 8.2%. Despite the gloomier outlook, the chairman appears keen not to fill his dance card too soon.
We're prepared to take further steps, if necessary, to promote sustainable growth and recovery in the labour market.
I think this is telling you that the Fed, in some senses, wants to keep some of its powder dry. But on the other hand, they wanted to try and provide some sense to the markets that they were concerned.
Ben Bernanke admits the US economy could be doing a lot better.
People are finding jobs, but just not at the rate that we would like to see. But again, we're prepared to do more. We have to get, I think, further information about the state of the economy, about where things are going, about what's happening in Europe.
Our general sense is that before too long, they probably will be extending outright purchases of assets, if you like, QE3. It will probably be with us before the end of the year.
South of the border, the G20 issued a final communique, which included a growth and jobs action plan to support global growth and restore confidence.
The G20, as usual, was remarkably long on rhetoric and remarkably short on substance.
Even China's economy, which has been one of the bright spots in recent years, is easing off the accelerator. HSBC's manufacturing survey shows new export orders fell at their fastest rate since 2009. That sparked speculation there'll be pump-priming policy moves coming out of China in the near future. The mood was resolute but realistic at a retailers' forum in Melbourne today, with Myers' chief warning there's still some way to travel back to the good times.
I think most Australian retailers are struggling from the perspective of what's happening in both the economic environment. And for us, that's probably not going to change in the short to medium term.
And that goes for the global outlook too.
I think the situation in Europe is still absolutely grim, quite frankly. They're trying to renegotiate, recalibrate the bailout package for Greece. It's very difficult to see how that's going to be an easy process.
It seems the central banks the world over will need to choreograph versions of the twist for some time to come.